It is 4:30, and the 2026 organizational meeting of Summit County Council will come to order. Roll call, please. Oh,
That's okay. We're coming together. Happy New Year, everyone. Mr. Smith,
here.
Ms. Hyam,
Here.
Mr. Donofrio, Mr. Cajun, Ms. Dickinson,
Here.
Mr. Ford, Mr. Wilhite, Ms. Darrow,
Here.
Mr. Lacotte,
Here.
Ms. McKinney,
Here.
Ms. Walters.
All right, at this time, I will entertain nominations for council president. Are there any nominations?
I nominate Aaron Dickinson.
Okay, Rita Darrow nominates Aaron Dickinson. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Roll call, please.
Mr. Smith,
Dickinson?
Ms. Hyam,
Dickinson.
Mr. Donofrio, Mr. Joseph Cajun,
Dickinson.
Ms. Dickinson,
Dickinson.
Mr. Ford, Mr. Wilhite,
Let me think a minute. Dickinson.
Ms. Darrow,
Dickinson.
Mr. Lacotte,
Dickinson.
Ms. McKinney,
Dickinson.
Ms. Walters.
All right, congratulations, Aaron.
We go into the vice president.
Okay, at this time, I will entertain nominations for vice president of Summit County Council for 2026.
Mr. Chair, I move to nominate Christine Hyam for Vice President of Council.
Liz Walters nominates Christine Hyam. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Roll call.
Mr. Smith,
Hyam.
Ms. Hyam,
I am.
Mr. Donofrio, Mr. Cajun,
I am.
Ms. Dickinson,
Hyam.
Mr. Ford, Mr. Wilhite, Ms. Darrow,
I am.
Mr. Lacotte,
Hyam.
Ms. McKinney,
Hyam.
Ms. Walters.
Congratulations, Christine. This time, I will turn it over to our new president, Aaron Dickinson, and recognize former county councilman Claire Dickinson is in the audience tonight, and his wife Kathy and grandkids, Aaron's kids. 4 boys, all 4 of your boys here?
Yep.
Wow. It's got to be a chore.
And my mom.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
Right, we have 3 motions tonight, 10 first readings, 5 first reading passages, 1 late filing. And we will rise for the pledge, led by Councilwoman, before we get started, we're going to have some speakers for the first reading passage requests. 2026-001, Holly Miller.
Good afternoon, Holly Miller, Summit County Department of Community and Economic Development. This is for a change order for QCI. We had entered into a contract with them last year to help us coordinate the move of the Ohio building, moving departments and divisions out of 175 South Main Street over to Grant Street, here to Talmadge. And then just recently, as of this morning, they were moving the fiscal office tax collections from Talmadge to the PNC building downtown for tax collections for 2026. They also included in this is they get the movers for us. We actually used a moving company this time to move them from Talmadge to PNC. It was not our staff that did it, so they used some of their contract funds to pay for the movers. The reason for the change order is, of course, we will need them when we move back from Grant Street back to 175 South Main Street. I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Are there any questions? Ms. Wilhite?
Oh, we're fantastic. Thank you for asking. Sometime this year. Yes. before the end of a year. Yes. Yes.
Any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. 2026-002, Tommy Smoot will address council.
Hello, good afternoon. Tommy Smoot, Executives, Department of Public Safety. We'd like to move forward with a handheld, it'll be a gas meter for the Summit County Hazmat Team. The purchase will be funded by FY23, the State Homeland Security Grant, and like I said, 100% grant funded. And we hoped to be able to move a little forward a little quicker because these are FY23 funds, and we have until, I think, August of this year to be able to purchase everything. So.
Are there any questions? Thank you, Mr. Smoot. 2026-003, Phil Montgomery will address council.
Thank you, Madam President. This piece of legislation, as part of the annual operating budget, we set the biweekly salary for the Human Resources Commission. And when I did the calculation for 2026, I did it on 26 pays instead of 27 pays. So we need to just update the biweekly pay rate.
Are there any questions? 2026-004, also Phil Montgomery addressing council.
Yes, we have before council the appropriation legislation. I apologize, I got to pull it up real quick. It's usually printed. Sorry. 1 second. I don't have a printed copy in front of me. Okay, here we go. All right, on page 1, we have appropriation for the Muni Court prosecutor to correct salary and benefits moving forward. The next one is appropriating funds for the Domestic Relation Court from the Ohio State Bar Association for a grant that runs the entire calendar year. On page 2, we have the CASA Board Grant Award for the Juvenile Court. We also have the Women's Board Grant and the Family Dependency Specialized Docket Grant for the Juvenile Court. On page 3, we have the Child and Family Leadership Program, also for Juvenile Court. And then we have an Emergency Management Grant for Public Safety. And then continuing on to page 4, we have an appropriation for EMA for the Urban Search and Rescue Grant, the Hazardous Material Emergency Preparedness Grant, as well as the State Homeland Security Grant. So a bunch of grants to get the year started off for a total appropriation of $685,000. And with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Are there any questions for Mr. Montgomery? We have one late filing, 2026-010. Phil Montgomery will address council.
Thank you, Madam President. So this is a cleanup item for 2025 appropriations. As we went through looking at our year-end transfers and advances that we need to make, we realized that we never appropriated the advances out that we need. So we need $1.1 million to clean up year-end on the general fund. And worth noting is those funds will be repaid back to the general fund in January of 26. We just need to make those fund balances zero for the end of the year. And the last two numbers are appropriation for transfers out. There are two funds that Council's heard us talk about going from life-to-date funds to annual funds. Well, these two funds need the cash moved from the old fund to the new fund, so I got to appropriate transfer out for that. And with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions. So this hopefully will be the last piece for 2025.
Any questions for Mr. Montgomery? Thank you, Phil. We have some members of the public who'd like to address council. First up, we have Ben Sponseller. And you have 3 minutes. If you could state your name and address for the record, please.
Hello. My name is Ben Sponseller. I live at 11500 Leela Avenue in Greene, Ohio. Well, I didn't really write anything down, but since I'm first to go, I'll just say that I'm here with the Coalition of Akron Palestine, and we are here to remind everybody of their commitment to us to not invest in Israel bonds. Israeli bonds right now are at a junked and defunct status. They're a completely horrific investment for more reasons and financial reasons. I just want to say thank you guys for all having us here too. Thank you for not investing the first time around, and Thank you for hearing out members of the community who are concerned with this issue. I really do appreciate it, guys. Thank you. I'll call my time there.
Thank you. Next up, we have Matt Chalabois. You have 3 minutes. Also, if you could state your name and address for the record. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Matthew. My address is 1273 Weathervane Lane. I'm here today regarding the county's divestment portfolio and the upcoming maturity of Israel bonds. Our position is clear. Summit County's resources should not be used to finance a government whose policies are subject to international condemnation and charges of genocide. We do not want these bonds reinvested. In the summer of 2024, representatives on this body told us that they would not reinvest in these bonds. Then 2 bonds matured in 2025 without reinvestment. So we can commend the county and fiscal office for keeping their word. Today, I urge you to continue that path. As the remaining bonds will mature on February 1st of this year, we encourage the council to direct the fiscal office not to reinvest. Most importantly, these funds are needed here at home. They could be redirected to improve local infrastructure, expand public services, or support community development, investments that would yield returns for the people of Summit County. We implore you to make the fiscally and ethically sound choice. Divest from bonds that carry undeniable moral and reputational risk, and reinvest in the well-being and future of our own community here. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Dr. Jadala?
Good evening, everybody. Ahmad Jadala, 6184 Westington Drive, Hudson, Ohio. Again, I want to echo the thank you for taking the stand and not investing in Israel bonds. The one difference that I may have here compared to the other people speaking is it's a personal plea. I think Councilman Wilhite asked me a month ago how things were. I said they were worse than they ever were. 8 organizations, including Doctors Without Borders, Mercy Corps, are not allowed into Gaza now. The ceasefire, quote-unquote ceasefire, which at least 900 Palestinians have been killed in Gaza since the ceasefire, and close to 500 on the West Bank. It's not a ceasefire. Kids are floating around in their tents in ice-cold rainwater. Mattresses and blankets and bedding are wet. They kind of survive. Infants are freezing to death, all because apparently we can go into another country and export or extradite their leader, but we cannot somehow force aid into Gaza. This is the United States. We say we're the United States of America. We say we have the power to do it. Obviously, we have the funding power to continue what's going on there. We should be able to stop it. This is personal to me. My family's suffering there. They have been kicked off their land. My father has cancer there, cannot get treatment appropriately. You have to get permission to get treatment there. This is medical apartheid. I don't know what to say. I had hope, and I really appreciate what you've done, but I've had hope that my community would reach out and speak up more and help with us and march with us and come speak with us and join us. We have a treasurer here who has doubled down and invested $260 million in addition to the $400 million already of our federal tax dollars that goes to fund this occupation, apartheid, and genocide. We need help. I need help. I'm begging. I know there's good in people. We just need to keep bringing it out. Please do whatever you can to help my people. I know you guys know this for a fact. I would be there for you in any situation. I'm begging. Please help.
Thank you, Dr. Jadala. Next up, we have Dunia Jafal.
Hello, my name is Dunia Jafal. I'm here with the Akron Palestine Solidarity Collective. I'm here today to urge you not to reinvest the remaining $1.5 million that Summit County has invested in Israel bonds when they mature on February 1st. You have already honored your word when previous investments matured, and we thank you for that. And we're asking you to finish that commitment and to finally free our county from Israel bonds once and for all. These funds should be invested here at home where they can strengthen our local communities, our schools, housing, infrastructure, and public services, and should not be tied up in a foreign state that is committing a genocide. From both a moral and a financial perspective, reinvestment makes absolutely no sense. Israel bonds are performing poorly and carry increasing risk. Even after a so-called ceasefire, Israel has repeatedly violated it, restricted humanitarian aid, and blocked the entry of heavy machinery needed for rebuilding Gaza. Hundreds of thousands of people remain displaced and are living in tents, facing flooding and freezing temperatures, and multiple people have died from the cold and from forced starvation. Our county should not be complicit, and you should not force your residents to be complicit. You already took the right step. Now we ask you to complete it and to not reinvest and instead put our public funds here where they belong in our community. Thank you.
I'm sorry, could you state your address for the record? Got that.
232 San Juan Road.
Thank you. Oh, Anna Stevenson? And if you could state your address for the record as well. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Anna Stevenson. I live at 214 Sherman Street in Kent, Ohio, and I am here to urge that you once again keep your promise as you have in the past and not renew the Israel bonds set to mature soon in February. So despite the ceasefire, as my peers have said, the IOF continues to kill Palestinian people with almost 400 killed and almost 1,000 injured. Displaced Palestinians suffer the cold and rainy weather as it destroys the tents that they live in. As of October, 81% of all structures in Gaza were damaged, and nearly the entirety of the Gaza Strip is in an emergency state of food insecurity and malnutrition. On January 1st of 2026, Israel revoked the licenses of 37 NGOs providing aid to the Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank, ordering that they must cease operations within 60 days. This includes organizations such as Doctors Without Borders, Defense for Children International, and Action Against Hunger. These organizations are essential to ensuring that Palestinian people have access to food and medical care, especially when the vast majority of all medical care centers in Gaza have been destroyed. It is more clear now than ever that ceasefires do not halt any siege on the Palestinian people and can even prove more dangerous as the world takes its eyes away. Please continue to hold true to your promise to invest this money of Summit County back into its communities. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up, we have Dave Garan.
David Garan, 682 Delaware Avenue, Akron. First, I want to just add on to what Dr. Zavala said. When he said treasurer, that's the Ohio State treasurer, who actually is a Republican, but he continues to invest in Israel bonds. And it'd be great if this body would condemn that. He's actually on the board of Israel bonds, too. But tonight, I'm here to propose that Summit County ought to purchase bonds of the country of Wales. Why? My late mother's side of the family are Welsh. Wales is in a great position to control the remainder of the United Kingdom to stay in line with the interests of the United States. Well, quite frankly, you could say, Mr. Garan, we have this thing in the charter says we don't invest in foreign bonds. Well, you don't have that. So to prevent future pressure to purchase foreign bonds by the county council can pass an amendment to the county charter, and then that would have to be ratified by these citizens, that prohibits the county, the fiscal office, from purchasing any foreign bonds such as Israel bonds. So I encourage you to pass that amendment, to fix the charter, to prevent the sale, because these bonds, they're not liquid. You have to keep them for the whole term. That's unusual. Most bonds you can sell to a secondary market at any time. If you guys need that money, you're stuck. You can't get to that money. And they're junk bond status. So, this is an opportunity for the county to do something, to pass an amendment to the charter, which will then be ratified by the people, to prevent any future foreign bond purchase by the county, Summit County. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Grand. Next up, we have Sharon Aguilera.
Hello, my name is Sharon. I live in 1273 Weathervane Lane in Akron. I live and work here in Akron, and I'm also a member of the Akron Palestine Solidarity Collective. So in less than a month, on February 1st, the last Israel bond of $1.5 million will expire in Summit County. So I'm just here again to remind Summit County of your promise that you made in 2024 to no longer reinvest in those bonds. We've been coming to County Council for over a year now. You know our faces. So just to demand that the county no longer invest in Israel bonds. Israel has been using these bonds to commit a genocide in Palestine by bombing, starving, torturing, committing mass murder on innocent people. So we were happy that, Summit County decided to no longer invest in last February and August. So we just, wanted to be here and be present so that you guys no longer invest in a month on February 1st. So thank you so much again for, keeping your promise, and hopefully you guys won't see us again for this reason. But yeah, thank you again.
Thank you. There's no routine legislation on the agenda today, no second readings, there are no third readings. Please rise for the pledge led by Councilwoman Elizabeth Walters.
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Schmidt, Ms. Hyam,
Here.
Mr. Donofrio, Mr. Cajun, Ms. Dickinson,
Here.
Mr. Ford, Mr. Wilhite,
Here.
Ms. Darrow,
Here.
Mr. Lacotte,
Here.
Ms. McKinney,
Here.
Ms. Walters.
Do I have a motion to approve the minutes from the last meeting on December 8th, 2025?
So moved.
Motion by Councilwoman Hyam. All those in favor? We don't have to vote on it, do we?
Aye.
Okay. Oh, we do have to vote on it. Okay. Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you.
Motions for council. M1, 2026, a motion of council amending M3, 2025, stating the correct term of January 27, 25 to January 26, 26, for the appointment of Tracy Buckner, the correct term of January 27, 25 to February 26, 27, for the appointment of Molly Hartong, and the correct term of January 27, 25 to January 26, 27, for the appointment of Howard Parr to the Summit County Regional Arts and Culture District.
Motion by Councilman Schmidt. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it.
M2, 2026, a motion of council confirming the reappointment of Tracy Buckner to the Summit County Regional Arts and Culture District.
No, that was Howard Parr.
I got it. So moved.
Motion by Councilwoman Walters. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it.
M3, 2026, a motion of council confirming the appointment of Councilman David Lacotte, replacing Councilwoman Erin Dickinson, to the Planning Commission.
So moved.
Motion by Councilman Wilhite. Thank you very much. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it.
First readings, 2026-1, a resolution authorizing the executive, subject to the approval of the Board of Control pursuant to Section 177.08 of the Codified Ordinances of the County of Summit, to execute Change Order Number 1 to a professional service contract with Quality Control Inspection Incorporated for additional move consulting services for the Ohio Building Project in an amount not to exceed $40,000 for a cumulative increase of $53,000 33.5% for a total amount not to exceed $114,800 for the Executive's Department of Administrative Services, Physical Plants, Emergency.
Madam President, I move to suspend the rules and adopt 2026-001.
Motion by Councilwoman Walters to suspend the rules and adopt 2026-001. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? And on the adoption? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
2026-2, a resolution authorizing the executive to advertise for bids for one hazmat meter for the Summit County Special Operations Team's hazmat branch for an estimated total amount not to exceed $75,000 for the executive's Department of Public Safety, Emergency Management Agency, Emergency.
Madam President, I move to suspend the rules and adopt 2026-002.
On the suspension, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And on the adoption, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
2026-3, a resolution establishing the compensation for members of the Summit Human Resource Commission for fiscal year 2026 at a biweekly rate of $385.39 with no fringe benefits to be paid in 27 equal payments for the Executive's Department of Finance and Budget, Emergency.
Madam President, I move to suspend the rules and adopt 2026-003.
On the suspension, all those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? And on the adoption? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
2026-4, a resolution appropriating funds in order to meet projected expenditures for the balance of 2026 as set forth in Exhibit A for the Executive's Department of Finance and Budget, Emergency.
Madam President, I move to suspend the rules and adopt 2026-004.
On the suspension, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And on the adoption, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
2026-5, a resolution confirming that the engineer may proceed with tree cutting on land owned by Summit County in preparation for the Idle Brook Bankful wetland project located in Bath Township and Council District 5 for the engineer and the Surface Water Management District Emergency. 2026-6, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a professional service contract with the Thatcher Group Incorporated for the design of the Crumroy Road resurfacing project located in the village of Lakemore and Springfield Township and Council District 8 in an amount not to exceed $200,000 for the engineer, Emergency. 2026-7, a resolution confirming the award by the Board of Control of a construction contract with Cromroy Cozad Construction Corporation for the Medical Examiner's Garage Addition project located in the city of Akron and Council District 4 for an estimated total cost not to exceed $597,400 for the Executive's Department of Administrative Services, Physical Plants, Emergency. 2026-8, a resolution declaring the month of February 2026 as Black History Month in Summit County, recognizing the incredible accomplishments made by Black Americans in the face of adversity, as well as acknowledging the challenges of the present for the Executive Emergency. 2026-9, a resolution adopting the Capital Improvements Program for 2026 through 2031 for the County of Summit and appropriating funds as set forth in Exhibit A for the balance of projects in the 2025 Capital Improvement Plan for the Executive's Department of Finance and Budget, Emergency.
Madam President, I move to amend the agenda to include the late filing.
On the motion to amend, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? You read it.
Late filing, 2026-10, a resolution appropriating funds in order to meet projected expenditures for the balance of 2025 as set forth in Exhibit A for the Executive's Department of Finance and Budget, Emergency.
Madam President, I move to suspend the rules and adopt 2026-010.
On the motion to suspend, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? And on the adoption, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. If there's no other business to come before council, Mr.
Madam
Montgomery?
President, real quick, I just noticed in 09, there's a typo. It should be 2026, not 2025 in the legislation. Okay. And then the other thing, I just wanted to give council a heads up. In 09, that is the capital improvement plan that we present to council for a 5-year plan. I hope by Friday you'll have the book to review over the weekend, and we'll have all of the right folks here to answer any questions you might have on next week's meeting. So, thanks.
Thanks, Phil. If there's no other business to come before council, this meeting's adjourned. Thank you.